Hey everyone, welcome back. Have you ever felt like just when you finally get a handle on your retirement savings, the rules suddenly change on you? You've been working hard, saving year after year, and just as you start thinking about how you'll use that money, new rules come along that could shift your taxes or even what you're allowed to invest in. These changes aren't far off, they're already beginning. For some, it could mean paying more than expected, and for others, new options might appear in their retirement plans. The real question is, are these changes helpful or do they create new risks? Stick with me, because understanding this now can make a real difference in protecting the money you've worked so hard to save. Before we dive deeper, drop a comment below. Do you think retirement rules should stay steady so people can plan, or is it better to keep adding new options, even if it gets more complicated? And if you find these updates helpful, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future updates. Retirement accounts like 401(k)s have long been the backbone of American savings. You contribute while working, get tax advantages, and rely on that money in retirement. For decades, the rules were pretty predictable. Pre-tax contributions reduced taxable income, growth inside the account was tax-deferred, and withdrawals in retirement were taxed as income. Simple enough, right? But now, the rules are shifting, and it's changing when you pay taxes and what you can invest in. One major update involves catch-up contributions. If you're 50 or older, you know these allow extra contributions beyond the normal limits. Historically, these could be made pre-tax, reducing your taxable income. But soon, for higher earners, that will change. Starting in the next few years, anyone making over $145,000 will have to make catch-up contributions into a Roth account. That means paying taxes up front instead of later. Tax-free withdrawals sound great, but the timing could hurt. Imagine you're 60, in a high tax bracket, and contributing an extra $11,000. Previously, that would lower your taxable income. Now, you could owe thousands more in taxes that year. The government's reasoning is straightforward: revenue. Collect taxes now instead of waiting decades, and today's tax receipts go up. It's the first time Roth treatment is required, showing a shift in focus from giving breaks now to securing revenue sooner. If your employer doesn't offer a Roth option, you might not be able to make catch-up contributions at all, which could be a big problem, especially at smaller companies. Planning now with a financial advisor can help you figure out ways to reduce your tax impact. The second big change is that alternative investments, including crypto, are starting to appear in some retirement plans. Things like Bitcoin, private equity, or real estate could soon be options in 401(k)s. The idea is fairness. Large institutions already invest in these assets, so why shouldn't individual investors have access too? Some retirement systems are already holding Bitcoin or Ethereum ETFs as a small part of their portfolios. Advocates argue it gives workers more choice, while critics warn of risk. For younger savers, a small allocation to crypto might be manageable. They have decades to ride out volatility. But for those close to retirement, a sudden crash could be devastating. Costs and complexity are also concerns. Some crypto or private equity options could come with high fees or limited investment choices compared to institutional offerings. Yet, millions already hold crypto outside retirement accounts, and some see this as a step toward modernizing savings for the digital age. So how do you put it all together? The government wants more tax revenue up front, but it's also offering more investment freedom that shifts responsibility onto you. How much tax do you pay now, and how much risk do you take on for the future? Retirement used to be about stability and predictability. Save, defer taxes, then draw down slowly. Now, it's about choice, personalization, and yes, complexity. What should you do? First, check if your employer offers a Roth option. If not, consider asking for it, so you don't lose catch-up contributions. Next, review your taxes and estimate how the new rules might impact you. Finally, if your plan offers crypto or alternatives, ask whether they fit your risk tolerance and timeline. For some, a small slice makes sense. For others, sticking with traditional options is safer. At the end of the day, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Some will see opportunity, some challenge, but either way, the rules are changing. Being informed now lets you adapt before it affects your savings. Drop a comment. Would you consider putting a portion of your retirement money into something like Bitcoin, or stick with traditional investments? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.